we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are the children.
We are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
When you're down and out, and there is no hope at all.
Hi, this is Lionel Richie. What better time than now to be reminded that today, more than ever, we need to come together as one. On the 35th anniversary of We Are the World, we remember what life really is all about and send our love.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one.
There are people dying.
Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change.
We all a part of God's great big family.
And the truth, you know, love is all we need.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me.
Well, send them your heart so they know that someone cares and their lives will be stronger and free.
As God has shown us by turning stone to bread, and so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are the children.
We are the one to make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better.
Hello? Hello? I think getting you. Hello? Hello? I think you got to unmute me. You come now. Hello? 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 Are you getting me? Hello? 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 I'm not getting you. I'm not getting you. I'm not getting you at all. Hello? Hello?
Getting me?
I'm not getting you. Yeah, yeah, fine, fine. Little bit. Hello?
Hello? Isaac, are you getting me now? Are you getting me? Talk, let me hear you.
Yeah, fine.
The issue of network is a serious problem. Isaac,
Yeah, I
I'm
think,
getting
yeah,
you
so,
clear. Are you getting me?
yeah, very good. Getting you
I'm not
now.
hearing you.
I'm getting you. I'm getting you.
Isaac?
Yeah, I'm getting you. I'm getting
Hello?
you. Yeah, I'm getting you.
Okay. Let's see how we
Yeah,
can we can straighten some issue here and then we will
yeah.
rejoin this live. I don't know what is going on with Isaac. Let me try to go at the back and do some adjustment. Uh,
shown us by turning stone to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are the children.
We are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all.
But if you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall.
When we
Stand together as
Sorry for the break-in. We sincerely apologize for the break-in. You know, it is heavily raining in Kigali right now, to where I live. Around Snatibi is heavily raining here. Uh, so I don't know. You know, the issue about network is all over. So probably that's the reason. But are we good now, Isaac? Are you getting me?
Yeah, far better, far better.
I'm not getting you again.
Far better, far better. I'm getting you.
Okay, okay, that's good. So good evening. How you doing?
We're pretty good. Thank God for life. People in radio land, we are happy to be on on your, on your stage.
Okay, what's going on? How's Liberia?
Yeah, Liberia is pretty well. Thank God under the regime of Ambassador President Joseph Boyka, under the UP government, we at least getting sanctity of a nation. So we are happy. Things are in course.
Yeah, it's very G. I understand. So quickly before we dive into that, Isaac, can you introduce yourself so that we can start the show because we have already
Thank you.
gone.
There is Isaac T Cheapoo, a proud son of Ketewa Chidon, working precisely from Riverware.
Okay,
And the senior student, let me just say, graduating senior student at the United Methodist University, Agron Street, major in sociology and public experience manner, MVC in political science.
good. I like your MSCs in political science.
Yeah.
So, folks, if you are joining this screen vision, we have our guest on. That's Isaac Chipo. He is our guest tonight, and we will be discussing the impact of the Civil War on our education system in Liberia. So we ask you to share the live, join, encourage your friends to follow, so that we can have a very good discussion tonight. So Isaac, let's start the ball rolling because, like I said, we don't have much time. Yeah.
Yes.
I want to briefly outline, how the Liberian Civil War impacted, I mean, the country education system.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I love the question. A part of my TC. So
Open.
we yeah, because the Civil War, firstly, from 1989 to 1990, 1990 or to 2003, there are three major wars that fought in Liberia. So, but specifically, we'll look at what impacted the education sector had to do with 1990 to 1989 to 1990. And in 2003, people fled the country. So, how does it impact our education sector? We said only during that time, a lot of panic were created, and only a few schools remain open during the civil crisis. More especially so, it was in the urban area. When the
Okay.
urban area, when somebody will ask what is urban area, we talk about places like Moravia, we talk about places like yeah, particularly Moravia, at which time the war have not captured the city yet. So few schools were still open.
Yeah.
Yeah, leaving thousands of children to be out of school. Yeah, leaving
Okay.
thousands of children to be out of school. Yeah. So that alone has an impact because other schools were open while other schools were not open because of the panic. Parents were keeping their children home because of fear that when they go to school, when the war erupted, they will not be able to get back home. Many were killed in that process as well. Some were taken forced into being a child soldier.
Okay.
So so that how it impacted the 1989 impacted the education sector of our country.
So let's
It,
look at
it,
infrastructure wise.
infrastructure wide, most most schools were damaged. The conflict destroy, or I will put it, damage most school. 60% of our school buildings, including water and sanitation facility, were all destroyed, which would have our students being in school, more especially our girls, children. We saw some of the schools were set ablaze, some of the schools were
Okay.
ransacked. Yeah, uh, and at the end of the day, the school, many schools have water facility, many schools have well sanitation, but because of the civil war, we found that most of the things were destroyed, thus leaving our school children out of school, especially so our girls children.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the war impacted two sectors,
Okay.
the academia and the facility. Some of the schools were used as soldier barrack, some of the schools were used as refuge center. At the end of the day, children were not able to access the campus again.
Mm.
Yeah.
And today, because of that, what happened now? We I usually hear people say we fought 14 years of civil war. Yes, we did. So what happened after that?
So what happened? What happened had to do with there were poor enrollment during that time of the civil conflict because many want to seek refuge in other areas. Some fled the country, some went to neighboring towns, neighboring counties, neighboring villages. At the end of the day, most our school facilities were left vulnerable. Most of the school facilities were left as it is. Some were even destroyed in the process. So the student never had access again to the campus. Yeah. So it was kind of a situation that the enrollment of schools were very poor.
Indeed, folks, if you are
So
watching this screen vision, I'm coming Isaac. If you are watching this screen vision, we are coming to you live from Kigali, Rwanda. And today we have our studio guest, Isaac Chipo, and we are discussing a very important topic on this platform tonight. Has to do with the impact of the civil war on the education system in Liberia. As you may be aware, the civil war has contributed a lot when it comes to Liberian education system. But I mean, 14 years have gone. Ever since we discussing 14 years have gone. What happened now? There are other countries who have similar problem. Probably they didn't experience the 14 years, but they have problem and their own were very dirty. Today, I mean, there are a lot of good infrastructure, there are a lot of good system when it comes to the education in like country. So other neighboring countries around, even countries that are now or bordering with them, they are putting in there, are going to school. But now our country is still facing a lot of challenges when it comes to our education system. So today we are here, Azeg is here outline some of the impact that have to do with our education system, the impact the civil war has on our education system. So Isaac, let's hear you. Let's continue. Isaac, are
have
you
to do
there?
with because of the civil. Yeah, I'm online. I'm here live.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
of the conflict, we found that most of our teachers, some were even killed in the process. Some were killed. Some teachers were killed innocently, and it caused our school to lack what I would call manpower manpower development. So some schools now, for example, that have 10 teachers at a time, today some of them have 7 teachers. So it also created a gap. Teacher
Mhm.
fled for fear of being killed. Some went to neighboring countries. Some were in town but could not go to the school campus because the building were damaged, ransacked by the warring faction.
But what do you think actually led to the issue of this civil war? Though we are not looking at it, we are looking at the impact. But because before we discuss the impact, can we come back small? What do you think that actually led to the issue of this civil war?
Well, what led to the civil conflicts, according to our research, has to do with poor governance system. One,
Okay.
rampant corruption, favoritism, nepotism were all factors that led to the civil conflict. And somebody will ask, what is rampant corruption? Abuse of public funding, taking and using on your personal use. Favoritism, because Tato is my friend and incorporated in the governing sector, even if he doesn't know A, because he's my friend. Nepotism, because he's my brother, so I take him and put him in government, that position. So these things were noticed in our governing process. And other group felt disenchanted and said, these people, they are not governing the country well. For that reason, it resulted into the civil conflict because they said they want to change.
Mm-hmm.
And so, mind you, now they were not cognizant that while they were breaking, gun doesn't pick and choose.
Sure.
Yeah, gun doesn't pick and choose. So at the end of the day, it affected every sector of our Liberian society, not exclusive of the education sector, which is very key to some of us that got up beyond today. Because others would have graduated a long time. When the war ensued, people fled, and even Marcia, it happened to me in 2003. We were on campus when the launching started. We all went helter scatter, and we left our campus. We found ourselves in different areas. Someone went to Ezra. It happened to many others. Some did not reach the crossing point, and the cold hand of death took them.
Hmm.
So that was some of the impact that took place during the civil conflict.
And because of that, today we are still suffering the impact, if I may say. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah. We are still suffering the impact of the conflict, but then in beginning from 2010, 11, we saw our education sector started to gain little bit of momentum.
Okay, let's talk more
Little
about
bit,
that.
yeah, little bit of momentum. We saw under the regime of Manasseh Leave, we saw schools being open. We saw school being renovated. We saw huge enrollment of students because school going children now were now hearing gun sound, so they were free to go to school. They were free to learn. They were not under panic again, and our international partners did well. The UNDP, the Red Cross, they started to support our school system, and we found out at the end of the day, children now were happy going back to school. They were kept in school. But one thing that still yet to be looked at carefully is the issue of our teachers.
Okay.
Our teachers, many of whom are underpaid, many of whom are not trained well to be a classroom teacher. So we think the government need to lay emphasis now on teacher training program, ensure that all those that enter our classroom should be qualified, all those that enter our classroom should be well trained to the letter, that our school going case will be equipped at the end of the day. And Tato, I
You
can tell
spoke of,
you,
you spoke of, yeah, go ahead. And
yeah, I can tell you one of the things the government I think lack of in the education center is supervision.
okay.
Yeah, some teachers will go to school at the end of the day, maybe the period may not be complete and they will leave school and go and teach another school. But I think it is from the backdrop of low salary. So government need to
Okay.
apply and lay serious emphasis on supervision, where DOCO will be very proactive, visit every school, make sure that principal will be up to task, get day-to-day activity of the teacher attendance, so as to make the student know that indeed we have teacher in our class and the class will not be kept empty. I think the Ministry of Education need to visit the supervision aspect of the Ministry of Education, because for too long that aspect, as per my research, have been very, very poor. So the government need to look at supervision on the Ministry of Education very effectively.
Mm. So you spoke of during Madam Sally regime. Yeah, there was some improvement, but during Madam Sally regime, she said our education system was a mess. So how can you
Yes,
reconcile it?
thank you, Titus. Bana said the education was a mess because it will surprise you. The same thing goes back to teacher training. The education of the mess that a student will not be able to defend the class he or she is undertaking. Many of us students will only this day go to school and remain on Facebook until we are out of class. Several times we have noticed that even to say yes, steady, you see, all will go back to our poor salary. If teachers are well paid and supervised, the issue of bribery will be curtailed. It was from that backdrop. And what I heard also, somebody that does the University of Liberia could not even defend that degree. And so when I say you look at it and say, well, the education is a mess. Because when you are a deuce and cannot be able to defend, then I think there's a
So
problem.
Isaac,
Yeah.
you getting me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. We were
Yeah,
That's what the real.
so
Yeah, I told
yeah,
you
so what I was saying in regard to the education system being a mess, there are two things in education being a student entering the class and achieving what has been taught, or entering the class and the class pass through you.
okay.
Yeah. But I think a supervision, we'll go back to supervision. If teachers are well paid and check on, they will give full attention to what they teach, and to see how students are being performing. Because when you carry on supervision, Titus, the class will be very attentive. The teachers will know how the students are coping with the lesson. But unlike otherwise, are you
Are
there?
you?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So supervision is key, and then better salary incentive is also key, because when the school is being supervised by the DO, by
Mm-hmm.
the DO, and the principal is going from class to class to ensure that teachers are in classes, that alone will curtail the absentee of teachers. That alone will also curtail student bribing teachers. And when teachers are being paid well, it will also curtail the issue of students not bribing teachers.
You spoke about the train train instructors in our various house schools in around.
Yeah.
And I want you to talk what can the government do, because there are a lot of I know about the KRTTR, I know about the Barrow Training, I think Institute or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
COSE, though La COSE is not a government institution, it's a private. Yeah.
Yeah, so Tato, even let leave like Ose out. Like Ose just came yesterday. The ZRTTR, the KRTTR, and the Doria TTR in my own county and my district, district number 3 precisely. So it all goes to what? Supervision. If the Ministry of Education will place premier on supervision,
Mhm.
and encourage teacher enrollment into training institute, and have better incentive, then of course we will get huge enrollment of teachers to undergo proper training before entering the classroom. Unlike otherwise, no. So the government
Mm.
now got to get proactive. You see, when the teachers are well trained, not only focusing on C certificate, B certificate, A certificate, but going as far as associate and BSc in education. So when these things are done, and then supervision is being applied to various learning institutions, government will achieve the requisite academic achievement in the various institution. But when
Yes. But
supervision is not looked at, we cannot get
mhm.
it up. We cannot get a proper education.
Let also look at the issue of our infrastructure.
Infrastructure.
Yeah.
Our donor partner have done well. Omeo have put impact project. They based on elementary schools. Government have renovated most schools in the Manasiri region. So what is needed now is proper supervision, and train teachers to go into our classroom, and better salary incentive. A teacher will not be underpaid. They will be encouraged, more especially for we that from the rural end, to go back to the rural community to be able to teach and remain in classroom.
Mm.
So government got to look at teacher salary to be improved, And then one of the things that affecting all two title, let's take for example, you send me
Are
as
you
far as far to Lofa to go teach, and the first time I will tell more, where am I going to lodge? Are you there? Hello? Hello?
to read John Isaac? The
Yeah,
network keep loading.
yeah. So are we there?
Yeah, we are okay now. Are
Okay,
you good?
so yeah, fine. So what I was saying is that if government will increase teacher salary, for example, like I was saying that you take people from here, you can all the way to Zozo. The first thing that will come to mind, where am I going to stop? Lodging.
Mm-hmm.
That place is not my home. So if my salary is up to date, I will be able to go with a happy heart and find a place to start my work.
Okay.
Unlike Liberia, other country like we that went to Ivory Coast, the teacher had dormitory. So, for example, they take you for the case also, you are not going to look for house to rent in. You move in with your family and continue government work. Unlike Liberia, no.
Mm.
So again, we'll go back to supervision. We'll go back to salary increment for teachers, and we'll also go back to ensuring that teachers have proper training to be able to take on the task. Because if teachers are trained, they will know what to present to students.
Yeah.
A teacher are trained, they will accept bribery. A teacher are trained, they will make sure that students receive the requisite academic work and discipline. But today, I mean, it is other way around. So government got to play premium on one, the teacher training, two, supervision, and three, the salary issue. If the government can look at the three things, then I think our education system will be far better.
Let us look at the issue about the curriculum. Do you think our current curriculum in Liberia is actually progressing like the way the war is going now? Do you think
No,
is it okay that
status,
we're using
sta-
Liberia?
status, we are beyond town. 97% of schools, even as far as tertiary education, doesn't even have internet on a campus. And we are entering the technology stage age.
Mm.
So it will also go back to training. So in training curriculum, you will also be able to get day-to-day curriculum, meeting our modern day curriculum, because the world is far advancing technological world. So if teachers, if the Ministry of Education, if the government will place premium on training, you will also be able to get a better curriculum, up to date curriculum, because you will be on speed with internet, you will be able to have a better learning facility that will give you the zest to be able to remain in the classroom to achieve your training. Unlike that, we are still beyond status. Even the University of Liberia today, internet is still dangling. Other
Hmm.
schools today, other countries, they are effective on internet. Wi-Fi, everything effective. As soon as you hit the campus the environment, you begin to see your internet popping up. So it will not give you any headache to do research. School will be up to date with information. curriculum will be up to date. You will get new material day to day when the area are local kingly.
So according to the World Bank, it said Liberia has one of the lowest literacy rates in Africa, with only about 47% of the population being illiterate. Being literate. This indicates a significant gap
Yeah,
in access to education in the country. Poverty is the major
yeah,
barrier to.
Tatos, they also go back to what I just said. Supervision, better salary incentive for teachers, and training. We understand poverty is the key. It will take time for government to eradicate that. But in a wake of that, we give premier to priorities. Because mind you, that education is the key to success. So a government will place priority on education. You look at the three areas. One, training, salary increment for teachers, and supervision. Let's take for example, I'm from all the way to Table. The last time I went to my hometown in Tawaken, there's poor enrollment because you only had two teachers, sometimes one. But a supervision is being placed by the Ministry of Education. Make sure that the technical teacher training, all the one are put into place. You will find that day-to-day activities, DEO will give up-to-date information to the ministry, to the minister office. But when supervision is not
So
being
so
given
as
premier,
mhm.
a, a, a supervision is
Let's
not being
look at
given premier,
uh-huh. Go ahead.
a
In
supervision is not being given premier, you will not get to, yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
hello?
Go ahead. I'm getting you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah. So a supervision is not being given premier titles. You will not know the situation in schools. Today, most of the schools in rural end, you find goats are taking over the classroom. You find that students are sitting down bare floor. You find that students they don't even have blackboard. You find that students leave, go to school in the morning, and no teacher in class.
Okay.
So there are a lot more to be done.
Let's talk about a report from UNICEF. A 2019,
Mhm.
2019, 2019 UNICEF report, they found out that 49% of Liberian children in Liberia, yeah, 49% children in Liberia, they did not attend primary school due to poverty. How do you have to say about that?
Yes, so the statistic may be right, but we also
Yes,
understand,
poverty being
yeah,
the main reason for
yeah,
no
it's one of the
attendance.
factors. I have a year, I have poverty here, I have poverty here, I have disability, I have indigenous status, I have displacement, and I have gender. So, but since the statistic look at only poverty, so we speak to poverty. So under poverty, because the civil crisis, we found that many family, parents, guardians were displaced out of the job area. So government now also need to expand or tentacles in the private sector, bringing more concession that will enable family, parent, guardian to be able to do something for living. But as it is now, government is struggling to have employment up to speed. So at the end of
Mhm.
the day, parents are not able to be able to send children to school. Father is not working for barely 2 3 years. How will you send three children to school? And the funny thing in that titles, I can tell you, School fee are escalating day to day to day to day because again we go back to supervision. The Ministry of Education, I mean, I will call it, is far beyond time in the area of supervision. Everybody create their own school fees. Some schools now are charging for common uniform $75, tie $35, PE uniform $25. But if the Ministry of Education was able to place premier on supervision, you will not find anything going. Parents are not working. Most of the women are struggling to do petty trade, and the trade not able to sustain even the home before talk about paying school fees. Some school now they are charging 16, let's say 50,000, 75,000, 180,000. How will you be? Are you saying better ball? How will you be able to send two students there, even one? So again, the Ministry of Education, the last time we checked in few years back, a minister was having a school conflict of interest,
Hmm.
and one uniform was costing $75 US. A parent who is not working, and you feel that you want your child to achieve better education, how will you send such a child to that school? Again, the issue of supervision, if I will get a Ministry of Education, I will get it 2%.
Hmm.
So poverty is key because government is struggling to bring in concession. Government is struggling to be able to absorb more parent or workforce into the employed area.
And you are right because according to UNESCO in 2018, UNESCO said the primary net enrollment rate in Liberia was only 45.3%. In addition, only 36.4% were girls where girls were enrolled in primary school, and now compared to 54.1% of boys. So if you find out the enrollment in Liberia, because of parents not ready, they don't they are not affording the tuition for their kids to go to school. Apart from even the tuition, they have a lot of things you have to get: books, uniform, even the issue about catering to the kid. I mean, you cannot be hungry and go to school. All
No,
those
none at
things.
all.
Yeah, you have to
So
eat. I
that
mean,
yeah,
mhm.
so Titus, thank you. That is key from UNESCO angle. It's very key. Today, some girls now are used as breadwinner of the family because of the civil conflict. Normal time, our girls to even see them out, it was very hard. They were focused on the education. But again, if you define revolution, it means changes. But I think we
Okay.
are far past that now. 14 years have passed, so it will go back to the Ministry of Education and the government of Liberia. If you bring in more concession and parents are working, that I can tell you for free. Parents will be able to stand up to their feet to show their responsibility. Our girls' children will not be used as traders to take care of whom, to take care of themselves before talk about the education sector. So
And
again,
and
it all go back
and you are
to
you are you are
government creating the environment.
You are right. You are right when you spoke of we need more teacher training program, because according to the World Bank report, the World Bank said that 20% of the primary school teachers in Liberia were trained, which highlight the need for more teacher training. So in 2018, the World Bank said only 20% of the primary school teachers were trained. So it tells you that you need more training programs, teacher training programs for
More,
primary
more,
education.
more, more,
I was
more.
following Kwame Opawis. I think I stayed there from the initial stage when I was talking. Kwame Opawi was interviewing a teacher. I think he teaches like
Mhm.
probably a high school or something for elementary. If you listen to the man speaking, like somebody who they just take from somewhere and then put in somewhere. So Kwame asking,
You
you
see
think your
that?
English is good? You think your English is good to teach a kid who is coming, because the foundation is key. You cannot be building your house and it doesn't have a good foundation. You put the hostel where it will break down, it will collapse because it doesn't have a good foundation. And that's
No,
the
none at
problem we are
all.
facing. That's the problem we are facing in Liberia when it comes to this being the solid foundation in our education system. People might argue, yes, there are other people that are solid
Education
foundation.
system.
We look at the
People might argue, yes, there are other people that are solid pressure. You look at the
majority aspect. Yeah, from the majority angle.
majority aspect. Yeah, from the majority angle.
I'm getting a feedback from you as if
I'm getting a feedback from you as
No, no. My line is okay. My line is okay.
yeah.
Is it
So
okay now?
yeah, I think
yeah,
we can
so
go.
yeah, I think we can go.
Okay. So again, Tata,
So
we will go back to what we call
So
supervision.
okay.
We'll go back to supervision.
okay.
Because under supervision, you will know the kind of teacher that is in the classroom. You will got to know that. But if supervision is not getting premier, that's the reason why today DO them are just getting free government salary.
People
Because
working.
no, the free government
People
salary.
working.
No, 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 not at all. I can tell you for free. I can tell you for free. Because if the DOs are working effective, if they are effective, you will get to know their quality teachers. You get to know teachers remain in classroom to know the day-to-day activity of student in various classes.
Yeah, sure.
But are we getting so?
Yeah, sure.
So again, we go back to supervision. When we were in Aroko going to other school, the DO they were effective. They made sure they come to the various campuses to know whether teachers are in classes, to see the attendance of students. So various classroom sponsors, they were questioned, they were accounted to the principal or the VPA and just name it. And for that backdrop, you were able to get paid. But since it's government, okay, the superintendent brought me here, just to be getting my 1 or 2. But if supervision is being applied, you will get to know whether the C certificate teacher is in the class, B certificate, or A certificate. But that is not sufficient. Is he remaining in class? You will also be able to play premier on the attendance of students. So students just kind of walk out of the class, they go home. When teacher go talk, oh prof, I got something for you. But when supervision is done, look, we that get little education background from articles, my brother, we are up to tax.
Mm-hmm.
We are up to tax because we we were checked on day after day. Other school, just place your microphone around and know all those that went to other school as compared to today. I will give you an instant. A young brother of mine came, we all came to Liberia, and he wanted to attend one of the school. I want to call you on the public show. During the test, I can recall vividly that was around 2008-9. His friend was spying in class. He burst out crying.
Because it was the kind of a cringe to him. Isaac, are you there? Isaac. So while we are with Isaac, let's try to recognize some of our followers. Actually, H7 Golabo is watching. Wama M. Gwen Vator is watching. He said, good evening, the screen family. Thanks for watching, sir. And H7 say, I'm following from It's Okay. Thanks for watching. And we got Victor Mame, one of our best men. I mean, this guy, our best follower ever. Victor is watching. He said, good evening, guys. I'm following tonight. Great point of discussion. Thanks so much, Victor. Can you share our show in your chat room so that other people can join the conversation tonight? We are discussing a very important issue that causing serious problem when it comes to our growth, the growth and development within our country. People are not being schooled, people are being misplaced, and people are being given job that they don't able to do because they were not trained, they are not properly trained. They were just given a job based on sympathy. Maybe somebody, your uncle or your auntie, uh, 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 have this in your connection, try to put you there, so you just go there. You don't have the proper training. So how can you train somebody? You can't cook. How can you train your child how to cook? It's kind of a difficult. So, and the whole thing about it is that the foundation of the education of anything, whether it's about construction, whether it's about policy, the foundation, the initial stage of everything is key. Because once from the initial stage, everything is being set up properly, I mean, you're going to have at the end of the day, because the rest of it are just going to rest on the beginning, and then it's going to flow on. So if you don't have a good education system or a good education solid foundation from the beginning, from your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, up to ninth grade, and then you hit senior high, 12th grade, or 11th grade, 12th grade, 10th grade. Do you think you already perform? No, I said no. You won't perform to the 40s because even to read, it will give you problem. To read, it will give you problem. How can you study when you can't read? How? There's another a report here when it comes to the day of statistic on issue about reading. I will come out with it. We need to do more in Liberia. We need to do more. Our legislature, what you guys are doing, our policy makers, you are there. I will have to go back on to check the budget. How? Okay, I think Aziz should have idea on it because he also have a job from the house. What was the amount that were put in education? The budget, the budget. They Liberia have a system where you people will come out and say, okay, in the budget we put, for example, 3 million for education. That 3 million, that just figure you only see that 3 million. Yes, the money is there. They put the money there. But at the end of the day, if you're passing deputy minister office to get that money, you the education minister, deputy minister have to cost something. If you're passing controller office, controller have to cost something. If you pass it, they have to cost something. So at the end of the day, you find out that the funded money that come into the education system now, maybe for example, out of 5 million, it are being dropped to maybe 3 million. That's the kind of a system we have. So that's somebody quote me wrong. I remember the late I attended the Forestry Training Institute, graduated with a diploma in general forestry, 2017. We were at we were at FTI. Mr. Kamo was clever. Oh, our late director Jeremiah Kamo. Saying that he started eating rotten fish, cooking for us, rotten fish. And one time the man said, yo, because at that time, Sedi, if they passed the bill that they were giving him, you could see, for example, how much in the budget for Bomi Community College, how much in the budget for FTI. So we saw FTI amount, say, but look at the amount. He said, you don't even know what happening. Like, I didn't got money. When I go to receive that money, at the end of the day, for it to just come, director will have to cut, the other person have to cut, the other person have to cut. So at the end of the day, before I receive the money, the actual amount that's supposed to come to the university or to the school, I mean, it can even take care of the staff. And we were on boarding school. FTI were on a dorm. We were eating three times a day in morning. We go for lunch, eat rice. I mean, in the evening we eat. Just imagine to just feed an individual is not easy thing. One more about you get more than 100 students that you feeding on a daily basis. They eating. So they put the money in the system. At the end of the day, they run behind the money. They get the money from there and they take their children, they send it abroad to go to school. And the good thing about Africa, it's just funny. You in Africa, you got a very big hospital. All the officials there, but the moment they sick, they will get on plane. They're gone. Yes. Victor Mame, you say I agree with Isaac. School supervision in Liberia is very poor. DO, CEO, only after the money. Yes, but those DO and CEO have bosses. Uh-huh. So it's not only at the DO and CEO level, they have bosses. What are the bosses doing? If you understand that DO is not ready carrying or proper supervision, what can you change that DO or CEO? They try to reconnect to Isaac. We lost Isaac, probably because of network or something. Let me try to reconnect Isaac so that we can come out tonight. Look, it's important. It's important. The foundation of everything is key. The foundation of everything is key. It's like as a lost network. As a lost network. Modern day Liberia. People graduated from high school, they don't know how to even put a computer on. Okay, Isaac is calling me. Let me talk to Isaac. So you put the money in the budget. Everybody see the money. Oh yes, they get the University of Liberia, or they give the education system in Liberia, the entire education system, education ministry. They get it 5 million. Only to go see at the end of the day. If they say that everything people will talk. Some of the minister will not come to you and tell you say that what happening. They won't do it. But exactly that what happening. Majority of the projects in Liberia, today I and my colleague were discussing projects in Liberia. People look for the money, send it in Liberia, say, wanna take the project. The moment the money drop in Liberia, they're ready to dish all that money. And the other one going to minister office, controller office, the other person with the connection, the other one connection. At the end of the day, nothing there to really implement the project. So now, how do you expect for that person to do a comprehensive report? How do you expect? If you can't get account the money, because actually, for example, I gave you 5 million, let's say 200,000-300,000. Maybe I got a contract, and then the contract everything costs 1 million. I 1 million, I gave you 300,000. The first man, second man, I got to gain something around 200,000, 50,000. At the end of the day, before I finish leaving from office to office, I only left with 500,000. How do you expect me to implement the project to the 4 years? That's the problem we're facing in our country, Liberia. Corruption are eating up the entire country. The entire country, corruption are eating up the entire country. And then these people, they're playing fun out of people that they feel they say they only rock and roll, playing fun out of people enjoying their life. Election time reach, the buy 6 bag of carry go divide one cup. It better you give the man, or you teach the man how to fish, than for you to give him a fish. Because you will not be in a position to do it every day. You will not. So, like as I was saying, create the avenue. Create the avenue that more investment will go in Liberia. Create the avenue. Reduce some tariff. Let people go in the country. I don't know. There are a lot of technicians. People come out. They're going back. When you go back, they say if you try to, because the system have been clock with whole lot of corrupt people. So if you enter their zone and you want to try to make some things happen, at the end of the day, they will choke you. So people being afraid. So somebody enter the system and say, for me, I want to. I want to give my idea. They don't buy my idea. And if you keep pushing and say, oh, you want to, more. and it's just going. Because even these other lawmakers, if they are going to leave, let's assume that today you clear all those people in the House of Representatives, the House of Senate, and you bring new breed of people. Trust me, the same behavior is going to follow them. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't really know what is happening to our country. I don't know. Other countries are working up to now. Oh, Liberia. Liberia is very old. Look at our airport. We ready to say current go. If you're undertaking project, you're doing project building like chicken chin. Call your heart. Let me use that. Let me say, call your heart. Do project, let the entire country feel it. Every time we'll be suffering for example, power, current, electricity. We suffering Liberia from Manasarita to war. The whole time she spent. I know the hydro, she said she constructed. What happened to the hydro? Georgie Kimi, what happened there? Up to now, we still facing power problem. Up to now, the modern days Liberia, modern days living, people still drinking from the well. All because of the issue of a policy. We have people in place who just there to eat the money. You got water and sword. What are they doing? Yes, go check what is in the budget for water and sword. How do you expect the education system to improve when you will put you invest certain amount of money, at the end of the day, corruption will eat all the money and you cannot show anything. You'll find out that at the end of the day, they will just put a whole lot of nonsense on paper, sorry to say. And they say they're making report. They want to justify. Like reasons today, there are some projects in Liberia, it died down because those donors, the people are not stupid, they are not crazy. The people send their money and you eat the money. It's okay since the first, because normally they do not, they didn't sell the smart. Sometimes they will send, they say, okay, for example, if they're supposed to get like 2-3 million, they send the first half. They say we'll send the other one. So implement the first phase, if they send the first phase of the money, and then they request you to send the report. How that money was spent. At the end of the day, they will be dangling and turning over the issue about the report, and that project will die down. That project will die down. That's the kind of a country we find ourselves. What can we do to solve this problem? We are still finding it difficult to get Isaac back home. What can we do to solve this problem? What can we do? What can we do to solve the problem? What? What can we do? Because people even traveling out of the country, like we are here going to school, people will go back the same. Sorry to say, people will go back. That same ideology they'll go, they'll care about. They say you can take the man from him like bro. I know you can take like bro from him. Take like bro, man from him like bro, but you can't take like bro from him, man. What? Like seriously? Liberians, we have to put ourselves together. We have to put ourselves together. If we want to be on the map, if we want to be in line with other countries, we should put ourselves together. I wonder, as a Kimmy, how many high schools they get there now? I think the last time there were 2 high schools. Probably another one have added. And the reason now, like, everybody saying that children, bro. You think for those who are telling, you think our parents rich, you think our parents ready to get the money? But they're struggling to say that because you get one university where people supposed to go to school, no good, at the end, nothing good there. Water, the water system is down, internet. The school doesn't have good infrastructure. It's very poor. Look at the classrooms. So every day, students really they protesting. I don't know whether it's the order of the day now in Liberia. It's not ready because they will say, okay, we fighting for the masses. Student was in class the last time. I think they went to write their exam. The student education party is soup. They disrupted the entire, you know, test that day. Students started running, helter scatter. Only because our people failed to put good policy in place, good system in place that will govern people behavior, the way people do things. And you should stop stealing because these are some of the reasons the students every time they protesting. How can you get you say state-run university? State-run university. Small country there, like Rwanda there, who just go to University of Rwanda history. They offer him more than the amount of PhD. They offer him PhD program. It's too much. In University of Liberia, just recently they say they launched I don't know the doctoral program there. And people are still questioning that program. Whether they got the facility. Because PhD not play thing we're talking about here. Whether they got the facility. What are we doing? We need to work. Look, if you are watching, I want to say thanks for following us. We had Isaac on and Isaac Cheapoo. We're discussing the issue about the impact of the Civil War on Liberia. Many homes were damaged. People lost their lives. Infrastructure. Yes, we do agree. But after the war, what happened? Oneness. Other countries around the world, they move on in Africa. They fought war, but today the people they are working. They are working. So let me try to reconnect Isaac and let's try to so we can wrap up. So you can drop your comment. If you have any question or you want to say something, you can just drop your comment so that or if you are watching and probably want to give a very good input, I can bring you on. Just let me drop the number. Let me drop the number on, and then you can just add me on WhatsApp on that number. Send me a message on that number, and then I will try to bring you on. Just send me messages on that number. I will send you the link. You come on. Let's say something about the issue about education system in Liberia. The war, after the war, there were a lot of programs, a lot of programs in Liberia. From doing Madam Seritan, doing Georgitan, there were a lot of school programs. But everything up to today's day, our curriculum, we need to modify our curriculum. We need to visit other countries, see the way they are moving, modify our curriculum, invest in TVET program, invest in TVET program, invest, invest in TVET program. We are still finding it difficult to reconnect with Isaac. We are finding it difficult to reconnect with Isaac. So we want to say thank you so much. We I think we can call this a day. Probably I'm planning to get somebody from the Ministry of Education directly from the Ministry of Education, and so that we can discuss the thing. We still got more to talk about the issue about education, and I want us to we will look at the curriculum aspect. We look at the curriculum. So we try by all means. If you got any connection with somebody from the Ministry of Education, try to connect us. We will try to see how best we can connect with other people. We want to make the platform is a good one for every one of us. We need your support. Yes, you are following us. We need your support. If you got any means, you got somebody who from the Ministry of Education, try to bring that person on. Tell them about us. Call this number on the screen. Send a message, and we will say we will get a person official letter, official communication to come on, so that we can have the discussion. Because education is key to every nation. Education is key. Education is key to every nation. Because there's some petty things in Liberia where people by this time we should be, up there. But no, it's not happening. Look at Rwanda now. If you ask me for my location now, I just need to go on Google, but I send you my live location. You will come right there to meet me. Just go on Google now. Use your phone. Look for hotspots in Rwanda. Brass. They will bring you various hotspots in Rwanda. You will see dot. And they're not just bringing it. No people photos are there. Let's take for example hotels, entertainment center. You will scroll. So you don't need to go to the hotel before you know their bed, how the room looking, of those things. No, you don't need to go there. All of the streets are laid out. When they took the coordinate points. So at the end of the day, you just need to send a Google map to somebody, send your live location. One person will just use their map, they will drive and come to your house. They will drive and go directly to your house. But up to now, it's not even Liberia. Yeah, there are few areas I stand to be corrected though. There are few areas in Liberia, the top to area, maybe if you put it on the map, you will see. But now go just put hotspots in Liberia to go to enjoy. And whether you already find it on the map. Whether you find it on the map. Up to now, we still struggling with current. Trust me, if this government will spend 12 years, after the 12 years, we still complain about electricity, we still complain about the issue of lack of drinking water. What is hell is going on with us? So we're about to wrap up. It's like Isaac is no longer joining us because we tried to connect with him. I think the network is actually giving him a problem. Giving him problem from Liberia. So we do appreciate you guys for following us. This is how we do here every Sunday. And we are coming out with a program called Environmental Talk. On Environmental Talk, there are a lot of environmental issues we need to discuss. The entire world now looking at climate change. So we planning the program very well, and we will select a specific day within a week. We'll come out with environmental talk, apart from the general show on every Sunday. We're also discussing with a team of lawyers or practicing lawyers who are going to come on here, and they're also going to have a good or day here as well. I think that program will start in December because we spoke the last time. We're still going through the discussion, but we're hoping that we'll get everything done soon. So at early December, we're going to start. So on the platform, you're going to get environmental talk, where every time we discuss issues that affect the environment and how can we find means to mitigate or to reduce the impact, of human activities on the environment. Yeah, find solution. And we also have issue concerning law. Why you want to know about the law? We have people that will also come out to discuss legal issue, because we want to build a platform that if you are not more interested in the normal Sunday show, maybe the environmental talk might interest you. Or maybe let's talk the issue about law might interest you. We still got another program coming, but I don't want to pull that one out. And maybe that one too might interest you. So we trying to build our platform in a way that we want to be almost doing a week. We want the platform to be busy. Sorry, we have our panelists today. I receive information from two, let's just say one person, two person. They said they were kind of busy, and the other guy was hoping on to come. He called me later. He said he facing a problem because of the rain. They switch the power off from the side, so you can't come on in the dark, and you need internet. So that's why you see I'm alone here talking as they were here and we were having a discussion together. I was reading some reports from UNESCO, from the World Bank, from UNICEF on the issue about education matter in Liberia. I'm facing some technical problem here. I'm trying to set it out. I don't know what is going on. Isaac is not coming back. I'm still trying to connect to Isaac, but it's like we are not we are not getting Isaac. We are not getting Isaac. So this coming Friday, yeah, we are already in a week. Today is Sunday. This coming Friday, we have a very beautiful discussion here this coming Friday. Like I mentioned yesterday, we got a very big program coming up in Kigali or Rwanda. They call the All Liberian Festival. That program is about to make history because I think it will be the first of its kind for all Liberians studying in Rwanda to gather together and then display their culture to the Rwandese community on that day, December 29th to I think 31st. It will not be easy. All road lead to Gisenyi. We will be there to dance together, to swallow GB, to eat a pamoto, to eat a tobogi, le banya koma. Yeah, it's going to be there. So we will have the chair on our committee. She was appointed as chair on our committee. That is after the whole program, organizing the whole program. So we have her here and she's going to discuss more about the program, why we should expect on the program, who are the names, who are the people that were invited on the program to come, and make the program a very important or interesting one that everybody will enjoy. Who are the people? I guess they are in connection with some big names, and we hope that the people actually turn out for our program. But Miss Marjorie will be here on Friday, so I want to plead with you to tell somebody, to tell somebody, to tell somebody. If you are here in Rwanda studying, let everyone all come together. Every one of us come together on that day to make the program a success. Let's join our hands together. It's not about not because it's not me, it shouldn't be you. No. Let's come together and work to see how best we can make that identical program a success. And I trust you, I know you will do it. Liberians, you will do it. We love good things. We love good things. And that's why we are here. We are screening vision. Come with a vision, we're screening for you. We will screen your vision. Just call the number on the screen. If you got any issue to discuss, we will send it to our team. We will evaluate the issue, look at it. One is important, is relevant. If we got anything to add, let's face it. Well, let's face it this way. If we can contribute, if you say we look at it, and then we'll come on air to discuss. And not just anything will come here to discuss to the public. One thing that will be relevant to the public. So call the number on the screen, send a text. Don't even call if you don't have text. Just send a text and I will respond. And you can, if you got a program, you want to promote your show, you got an event coming up, you got a talent, and maybe you want for people to know you're a musician, or you gotta come up. And we by next month, no December, we will send the information out. We want a musician. We want to have our own theme song on Screen Vision. We want to stop playing the theme song We Are the World. Yeah. We want to stop playing it. We want to have our own theme song. Our own theme song. Screen Vision. Like on Spoon. Yeah. Tonto Spoon. You know, something like that. Spoon, spoon, spoon celebration. We want something like that for Screen Vision. So if you're a musician out there, the moment we send our communication out, you can take the initiative. We will pay you. It's not going to be free, but you know that we now get plenty of money. So maybe we'll discuss with you. We'll tell you how much we have. So we put our information out there. If you are interested, you just contact us, and we tell you, we give you some information that you need to put in the song that will make the song unique for us, so we can have our own theme song on the platform. And you'll not be hearing that God Grace on Team Welcome from December of 2025. You won't be seeing the song, the theme song that we usually use here. You won't see it. We'll have our own song as a platform. Let's Spoon Talk the way they have their own song. We'll have our own song here. So by next month, we'll put the communication in the chat room. The various chat room, we'll put it on our page. Interested Liberian, talented Liberian, who can do a song. Y'all could be two. If one person can sing, one person can rap, y'all can come up to do a very beautiful song. I want danceable song for me, like you see that Spoon something is danceable. Yeah. Because when I on the microphone, do my one or two talking, I want to be nodding my head, and then so I can feel something. So we will send our communication out. So I want to say thank you so much for watching us, and continue being with us. We are here for you. It is because of you we are here. If you are not watching us, if you're not sharing our life, trust me, we won't be here. So let's try to work together and have a good program, good platform that you will recommend to your friend, you will recommend to your colleague, your brother, your sister, your aunt, to come and join, to subscribe, to follow us. We're on YouTube. Now we are live on YouTube. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. Just go on YouTube, you type Screen Vision. You can subscribe to our channel. You can encourage another, your brother or your sister to subscribe as well. So having said that, I say a lot. Thank you so much. I'm about to leave you. The year is about to go to an end. I pray that God answer all of your secret prayer for this year. The thing you won't do, that thing you've been planning to do, you must do it. You will do it in 2024. It will reach in 2025, because 2025 should have their own plan or project. And that's why on our agenda, this 2024 we intend to have our own theme song. So by December, we want to have our own theme song. We want to accomplish that in December. So the moment enter next year, January now, we have different plan. We have our plan for January for 2025. But this one our plan was to get this. I think you can see we in our studio. We have our own microphone. We have everything with us. Yeah, we achieved this one. We have our own studio. And now we want to have our own theme song. Once we have our own theme song, we're done. So 2025, we got another plan that we hoping to work on, so that we can make the platform very good, from all over the world. People will watch, because our vision is not to be in Rwanda or on the platform. We want to be a radio station. That's a future plan. That's where we're going. We want to have a radio station in Liberia, in the various counties. So the next thing, probably in 2025, we're going to try so that some of our programs to negotiate with some radio stations so that some of our program will be aired on the radio station while we are live. And you know that one, you have to do with, I mean, enough or funders. I don't know what is going on. I'm facing a real technical problem here. Try to work on it, but it's not still working. So we want to apologize for the connection. We have a very serious network problem. Like I said today, is that is in Kigali, Rwanda. The rain is falling, and we want to say you have a very good evening. And thanks for watching Screen Vision. Hope to see you on Friday. We're going to have a very good discussion, and we all can make Screen Vision a better one. If you have any problem, you have your program you want to screen, come here. We're going to screen your vision. That's why we call Screen Vision. So do not be afraid. Just call us and we can discuss it behind the scene. Once the program is okay for the public, we will have a good show. Until then, have yourself a blessed night. And I want to say bye bye from my end. Let me come in with our theme song. So, people who following from Liberia, we had our guest on Isaac. If you are following from Rwanda as well, Isaac was here and we are discussing the impact of the civil conflict on the education system in Liberia. But we were here and Isaac had a very serious network problem, so we lost Isaac. We couldn't get Isaac on. And I was here giving my own input when it comes to the issue about conflict in Liberia, the contribution the Civil War had made when it comes to the poor education system that we have in Liberia today. That the country is still, fighting to see how best we can improve on it. But yet and still, we are not still learning, or we not still learn, or we still understand that the issue of a conflict or the war it have a very significant impact when it comes to development, when it comes to human growth. But we are still there causing small problem, But hope that things will get better. Let me start off with then represent. Bye bye.
On the 35th anniversary of We Are the World, we remember what life really is all about and send our love.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, love